wanted to finish school because finish school, I would say it's the least, but it's always something to have in your pocket at the end of the day.
Awesome.
And it was also important to my mom.
I figured that part. She was like, listen, if you're going to play the football,
you have to go to school.
Yeah, you have to go to school.
It's always a dream representing Antigua. Also when I grew up seeing Quint and all those men playing football and representing the country on big TV in the stadium, I would say I wanted to do that too.
All right, it's Just Sports. I am Terry Andrew, and here with me today is Kayonte George, one of Antigua and Barbuda's youngest professional footballers, honing his craft in Germany. Smobby, thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah,
thank you for, we thought we lost you there for a bit, but you emerged from Germany after 4 years. We're going to take it back from the beginning to where we are today. First up, where did football started for you?
Yeah, man, thanks for having me. I started at Grace Farm, Grace Green, Empire community. That's where I started playing football at first. Since I can remember, I started playing football. I was at Empire. At Empire.
The love for football. It started in King George, now Keighley Shepherd Recreational Park.
Yeah. King George has always been a special place for me. That's where I can remember all my memories, where all kind of people started supporting me, giving me this opportunity to start playing for their team, start playing with big men when I was only at a small age. So I have a lot of special memories there. When I was at Grace Green, Vinci helped me a lot during my career. He helped me a lot when I was small. A lot. He really believed in me. And when I told him that I was going to Germany, he was so happy for me. Just one day I called him, tell him I wanted to meet him, to see him, to give him a jersey. He was so happy to see me.
Did you meet him?
Yeah,
did you meet him?
Yeah.
Oh, and he helped so many young kids.
Sure.
Good to know that you are one of them that were in there with him on a Saturday mornings.
Sure.
At the top end by the community team.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. And I'm sure he loved that.
He loved
that. He
loved that, man.
The initiative of getting you to Germany, how did that come about?
Yeah, I started training with the national team. Started playing a few games against.
This is the national under
15, I think, under 15, 17.
Okay.
And I started playing a few games. Then Skeppel gave me the opportunity to come to Germany.
And Kerry Skeppel?
Yeah, Kerry Skeppel gave me the opportunity to go to Germany. And then that's where I started.
But that would have been continuing school or football?
Yeah. Both.
Okay.
Because Skeppel is a guy, he takes school as well, very personal. And I never stopped school. Even though I stopped going to school, PM school, I started to learn a new language, to even getting my degree and so in Germany. So,
okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay. So you leaving at third form, and that was about 15, 16, so 15. How did your parents take that? How did Kayla take that?
Well, at first she was obviously sad that I'm leaving at such a young age, but she always knew that I always wanted to play football. Not just for fun, I always wanted to play professional football. I wanted to make a career out of that. So,
and of course, you as yourself, were you a bit skeptical, were you a bit scared, or it was a dream that you wanted to pursue?
It was quite both. I was actually scared because leaving the age at such a young age, I didn't know how to cook, and then I was always with my mom. So, and that second time when I started to get accustomed to it, first year, second year, going down into it, started becoming a dream because I always dream about leaving and playing abroad. So it was always a big thing for me. Okay,
so going into Germany, scared, young little kid, never been to Europe before. I'm hoping this is your first time in that area. You end up at Walthorpe. Yeah. Just tell me about that experience there and all you went through there.
Yeah, World Cup. At first, I didn't know how the Germans play football at first, so I was always on the bench. I started off on the bench. Okay. At first, I was. So
and that's a local team?
That's a local team.
Okay,
that's not really a professional team, that's a local team. So I was on the bench. I was playing a little bit of minutes then. I started getting 5 minutes. And every time I get the 5 minutes, I try to do my best to score a goal. That happens I only play like 10 games a season.
Okay.
And every 10 matches I play, I get the 5 minutes. I always try my best to score. Yeah. And that's where I started getting my offers from other clubs that see me scoring every 5 minutes I got.
And what about that environment that let you say, listen, I can make it here? I can make it here. Because we learned that you weren't the only one that went there at the time when you went at first.
But I say, in life, you have to sacrifice a lot. You have to sacrifice a lot. And that, because something is not going your way today, means it's not always going your way always. So, of course, times was hard when I thought, is this really what I wanted to do? But I know in myself that's what I really wanted to do. So every time I'm on the bench, I'm not playing, I'm not in the team, I always work harder. When I started seeing improvement in my game, I'm starting to score goals. And that's what I love to do. I love to score goals. So when I see that, that makes me really want it more, make me more hungry. And that's why I stayed in Germany.
So, and after World Cup, what was the next step?
But after World Cup, I tried at Schalke. And I went on the trial. They wanted me, they offered me a contract. But at the same time, I got an offer that was from Paderborn. And you know, in Germany, they have a lot of German national players, Spain national players, and my agent Michael, he told me, Paderborn want me 100%, and I know there I'm gonna get promising game time. So that's why, as a player, you need game time to show what you can do. You can't be sharing minutes with another player, and that's what they offered me at Schalke, to share a total of minutes. Share minutes with players at Schalke, and that's why I chose Paderborn.
I heard a story that World Cup and Schalke was in the finals, right? But they didn't want you to play against Schalke because Schalke want you. Tell me about that. What happened?
Because at the time, during the season, I went on trial at Schalke. And they know if I was going to play, it would be a different game.
So hold on. So World Cup, the local team, got into the finals with Schalke, the professional setup. And this is on the 17th? On the 17th. On the 17th. And Schalke wanted you, but they didn't want you to play against them with the local team. That is crazy. No. When something like that, when you face something like that, I mean, what was the feeling in your thing? Because it's just little Smobby. This is just little Smobby doing his thing here in Germany, and a club of the magnitude of Schalke, which is a professional club, is saying, well, we don't want him to play against us, so send him over to us. How does that make you feel?
It gives me a joyful feeling that the club so big don't want me to play against them, because they know if I play, it's going to be a different game. And at the time, I was only going to be on trial there for 2 days, and the final was in the next day. So they tell me, stay 3 weeks with us, train with us for 3 weeks, play some games. So I missed the final.
Oh man! All right. And they end up winning the final, right?
They end up winning
Schalke
the final.
All right. So after World Cup, you went Paderborn. The experience at Paderborn?
It was. I would say at Paderborn was one of the best times in my life in Germany. Personal training, I was getting good treatment. I was training with pros, I was training with U21s, I was training with upper guys my age. And I was playing against clubs like Dortmund, Frankfurt, a lot of big German clubs, and I was scoring against them, I was assisting against them. And that's where I signed my first contract, where I started making money from football. So I would say that was a special feeling for me. And
all this time, you're still doing the schoolwork?
I'm still at school.
Still going to school. And that's one thing they told me about you, that throughout, you could stop school and do your thing, but you wanted to prove to yourself that you can get a degree in something with playing football at the highest level. And that meant a lot to you, or did that mean a lot to Kayla? Kayla was like, you can't finish school here. How was that?
Well, I always wanted to finish school, because finish school, I would say it's the least, but it's always something to have in your pocket at the end of the day.
Awesome.
And it was also important to my mom.
I figured that part. She was like, listen, if you're going to play the football,
you have to go to school.
You have to go to school as well.
So I would say school is not the end of the world. So let me just do it. Let me stay focused on one thing and also stay focused on the other thing. Even though I love football, school is always the important. So I just have to stay focused on my priorities and get it right.
Speaking about priorities, right, I was told as well that there were a number of Antiguans that came over while you were there in Germany, throughout your journey there, and it never lasts for some of them, either girls, either party, either not wanting to do the training. Can you speak on that?
Yeah, I can speak on that. I would say a lot of guys I know from the community, from seeing them around when I was in Antigua, they come, and I tell you, in Germany, the guy where I stayed at before I got my own apartment, he's my agent, and I tell you, he's the player, he's the man that really made me the player I am today. Because
Michael?
Yeah, with Michael.
Okay.
Michael is a man wake up 5 o'clock, train, sleep, early in the evening again, train again. And in Antigua, I don't think enough of the guys are accustomed to doing that, working for what you want. You think everything is expected to just be given to them. But in Germany, you have to really work for what you want. Everything doesn't be given to you. And Michael is a hard-working guy. And that's why I say in football, you have to sacrifice things, because you have to sacrifice family, sacrifice time with family, because there's a whole different time zone. You have to work hard for what you want. You have to be disciplined. Know when you say you want to wake up at this time and train at this time, so that, because it's your own improvement. It's for bettering yourself. Yeah. So that's why I say a lot of Antiguans are not accustomed to that, because they don't want to do it. I don't think they're accustomed of doing that. That's why it didn't work for them. From
Paderborn, you moved on to
Bielefeld.
Wasn't it
Bielefeld?
Bielefeld. Yeah. Arminia Bielefeld? Arminia Bielefeld. Yeah. Listen, I was practicing that the entire day. I was practicing that name the entire day. And there.
Train with older guys, because at this point in my career, I think that's what I want. I want more pros experience. I want to know how it feels to be there, to be on the pitch where I see guys on FIFA or see guys on the TV playing at that highest level. And that's where I think I am right now.
But through the years, do you see yourself growing?
Of course.
Mentally, physically, just in the sport?
Of course, because every day I wake up, I try to push myself to do more than what I did yesterday.
Okay.
Every training session, I try to do 1% better every day. If I see I make a mistake today, I try to work on it. So I really see myself growing as a player and also as a person.
Okay, at the under-17 level, I was told you were at least the top 5 under-17 player in the entire Germany at that point there. Yeah. And teams were looking, teams were calling, hey, who's this young kid? He's small, but when we see him play, it's a different person on the field itself.
All right. At U17 I would say that was one of my best seasons in Germany. I racked up 10 goals and like 12 assists. Okay. So and after the season, Michael's phone was ringing. Yeah. It's from Netherlands, it's from England, it's from Turkey. His phone was ringing, and at the time I hadn't signed my contract at Paderborn yet. Okay. So we had offers to go to anywhere else in the country, and that was that. Yeah.
All right, training now, because I'm hearing some stories, some crazy stories.
Yeah.
Hills in the snow, tire on back. Talk me through training and in some of the methods that maybe not used to us around here in Antigua. Yeah. Talk to me about some of those.
Yeah, that's why I say Michael is a hard-working guy. Michael wants to see the best for me, because Michael is like a father figure to me. Okay. He treats me like his own son, because he always wants to see the best for me. Yeah, that's why I said wake up at 5, snowing's come, Michael doesn't care. Michael is saying, yo, get the tire up on your butt. We run up the hills 10 times, come back down.
And this is between 15 and 17 between there.
Yeah.
Wow, that is incredible. So you can't fail, Bobby. You can't fail when you're running at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning with a tire on your back in the snow, going up a hill. You can't fail when you're working like that. And sometimes train rides, you're taking 2 hours rides or somewhere, come back, have to go back to training, come back. And you set yourself for this commitment, and you just didn't want to fail, I guess. Yeah. That's the thought process?
100%. Because, of course, it's frustrating to do back and forth the whole time. But if you really put your mind to say that's what you really want to do, it doesn't matter how long the train ride is. You take it on, because that's what you put your mind to do. Because some of the things, you're coming from a place where it's not giving a lot of opportunities. You understand? So that's why I see that if I got this opportunity for a reason, so that's why I'm going to use it. Because where we're from, we don't get a lot of opportunities to showcase ourselves. Because I've never went to a team and they have another Caribbean guy. I'm always the only Caribbean guy. I'm also the only Caribbean guy. So as I see this as something special for me, a special opportunity for me. That's why I use it all the time. I always try to keep it as a reminder to me.
All right, racism is a big thing in football today. We saw what happened the other day with a Real Madrid player. Facing racism, or have you faced racism over there in Germany?
Not really, but some of the times, like some people say some things during the game to get you off your game, or look at you your way, or something. But I never really been racially abused before.
In that way. All right. So you've gone from under 17 to under 19, from a local team to in the professional ranks.
Yeah.
When you see some of these teams that you only saw on TV while we were here, Schalke, Borussia Dortmund, the different teams that you know in European football, and you're playing against some of their younger academies that they're grooming to take over their first team in one day. Is that a pinch me feeling? Is that a...
Of course. When you have a match on the lights against Schalke or against Dortmund, and you know where you're from, because some of the guys that are there, that's nothing to them, but for me that's always amazing feeling to play against guys that are on the same level as me, or even better than me. But it's also a challenge to play against them, to show them what are my talents as well. So that's a very special night for me, a very special day to play against those teams.
We talk about your parents in this, and you know how you grew up here in Antigua to where you wanted to be or where you are now.
It's very nice. Even when I finally let my mom come to Germany to even visit me, that was a very special moment for me. Very special moment, because when I left, I haven't seen them in like 2 years. 2 years. That's why when they come and visit me, that was very amazing.
And I guess just having them in the stand, having somebody familiar face in the stand that you know other than Michael and your team, that must have been a good feeling.
Very good feeling, man. Very good feeling.
A backing behind you in Germany, a family setting, so to speak, behind you in Germany that helped you along the way.
Sure.
Talk about that. The importance of having a family away from your family.
Right. People in Germany, the people, guys around me in Germany, they're also like my family. Even they're not blood, they treat me exactly like family. Because I always have my chef, he cooks for me, he makes sure I eat right. He also comes to my matches, even though he's just my chef, he comes to my matches, he supports me. I also have my physio at home. Before every matches, he makes sure I'm very good, very prepared. He even come to my matches as well to watch me. And it's also good to know when I'm playing, before the matches start, I have guys cheering me on, I have a whole crowd around me. And yeah, I give thanks for that.
What keeps you going? What keeps you getting up every day, going to training, performing at your best? What keeps Kayonte George ticking over there?
Yeah, I would say here in Antigua, my mom, my dad, they call me every day, motivating me, giving me speeches, giving me talks. Michael always telling me, you're not there, and in order to get there, you have to work. And Michael let me meet one of the best footballers in the country, in my opinion, Jane Sancho.
Okay.
And I met Jane Sancho. We met, we eat. He also gave me some motivation.
Oh, what did he say? What did he say? What advice he gave you?
Yeah, he told me sometimes in football, you have to just be mentally prepared to what you have to taste.
Okay.
That's what it told me a lot. He also told me that sometimes, even when you're not playing, don't be frustrated and say, this is not what you want to do. Always get up, keep going, make sure, because you have to sacrifice a lot. And I said, that's literally what makes me keep going, knowing that this opportunity is not shared amongst a lot in my country. So this is something special for me and my family and Mike. Yeah, that's what keep me going.
Right. So you returned to Antigua to represent not only represent but lead the national under-20 team. That's another special moment for you.
Yeah, of course. It's always a dream representing Antigua. Also, when I grew up seeing Quint and all those men playing football and representing the country on big TV in the stadium, I would say I wanted to do that too. I wanted to lead the country, score goals for the country, making the country reach the next level. Because I believe in this country and I love this country with all my heart, and I want to just see the best for it.
Take me through what the next 5 years look for you.
The next 5 years, with God's will, I'll be playing professional football at the highest level, Champions League, with God's will.
Becoming a professional at such a young age is the mental capacity to continue doing it, the mental capacity to stay the course. What have you been doing to make sure your mental health is where it needs to be?
I'll say where my mental needs to be. When I'm not playing football, I try to free up my mind, make sure I'm not stressing about anything, thinking about anything. Talk with family, friends.
Yeah, and the team around you create that space for you to be able to do that as well.
Yeah, man, for sure, 100%. They're always there for me when I need to talk about anything. Even when my mom's not available because, you know, it's 6 hours ahead in Germany. Sometimes I can't talk to her. And they come to me, they ask me, what do you think about this opinion? What you know you can do it today? They always motivate me, support me a lot.
Keep you on edge. Okay. Inspiring the next generation. I know a lot of them were excited to see you when you got here. Because, I mean, we've seen clips. And honestly, we saw clips and we thought, man, Spobby not passing back around here. Spobby not passing. Because, you know, how the clips are, you're just going past people on that right side. Yeah, inspiring the next generation. That's something I know that you want to do. Just tell me about that.
I'll say to anyone out there watching this, younger or older than me, because actually just believe in yourself, believe in what you can do, believe in your ability, put God first, because without God, nothing is possible. You always keep God in your life and pray a lot. Yeah, that's what I say. Just believe in yourself and pray.
All right, on that note, thank you so much for doing this, my brother. All the best.
Yeah, man, thanks for having me.
We'll be watching your projection from here on in. And we just hope that you continue to make your parents proud and your country proud.
Thanks for having me.
All right, he's Kayonte George. I am Terry Andrew. It's Just Sports. Thanks for watching.